All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waharakak Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here toiling in this truth. I'm Pathakamouth GMS Dallas. I'm just coming back at you with a really quick hit lesson, and I'm going to entitle this one, Color, Skin, Hair, and Looks are indicators, not eliminators, of those who could potentially be a part of the nation of Israel. And what sparked me to do this lesson was a comment I read on, one of Elder Yashwamba's, the Elder Yashwamba here in Dallas, one of his videos. Some clown came on. Of course, these people have a problem with the Northern Kingdom, the Hispanics. And he made some type of weird comment about, which Hispanics are you talking about? The one, basically the ones with the straighter hair, or the one with the kinkier hair, or whatever, something to that effect. And, I just wanted to respond, man, with a video. Just going into the Lord ain't dealing with that, man. We're in the times, and if that's not you, it's just not you, man. But we're in the times that the Lord has got us to where, in the spirit, through the spirit, that everything is spiritual, man. You know what I'm saying? In these times, there was a time that everything was carnal or physical, I'll say, but in these times, things are spiritual, man. You know what I'm saying? We're in spiritual times, so there's a spiritual baptism, opposed to a physical baptism. You know what I'm saying? There's a spiritual temple opposed to a physical temple. Things are spiritual in these times, not physical. The Lord is not dealing with if you're looking through carnal eyes at a person and just making a call based on that, then you're going off, man. The scriptures clearly tell you how to, through the spirit, how to tell who's Israel and who's not, man, which we want to just get into a few things, man, but one of the main things that these people are not taking into account and dealing with, which is scripture, is our nation was scattered, man. You know what I'm saying? And just real quick, let's just get that real quick. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. Deuteronomy. Wow. It's Deuteronomy chapter 28. And we're going to jump down, and get it in the curses, man. You know what I'm saying? And verse 64, this is Deuteronomy 28:64, and it reads, And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And, though, of course, those are the two religions, primary religions that the majority of our people are caught up in. Wood representing Christianity and stone representing Islam, or the nation of Islam, or Muslims, so to speak. But there it is right there, man. Right here in the curses, the Lord said he's going to scatter us among all these people. We were scattered among the heathen, man. Hosea 8:8, it says we were swallowed up among the heathen, of the heathen, roughly paraphrasing. This is as a matter of fact, let's get one more. Let's go to Leviticus, 26 and verse 33. Let's read this real quick. Leviticus 26:33, And I will scatter you among the heathen, and I will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste. So there it is, man. You know what I'm saying? There was a scattering of our people among all these nations, among these heathen, and what does Jake do? It's just what we do, man. We procreate. We get involved with the women of the nations. You know what I'm saying? And we spread our seed. And that's why and among the men of the Great Millstone, beginning to start with Apostle Har on down, and like-minded men who may not go under the banner of GMS but teach the same doctrine. They haven't erred from the apostles' doctrine, which at the end of the day, the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, put upon these men. But the scriptures speak of the apostles' doctrine. So these are the men that are set up. They're the apostles. This is the doctrine that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai gave to them, the apostles' doctrine. So those who haven't erred from that, man, we understand and preach and teach the scattered seed, man, because we've been scattered among the nations, and through procreation and getting, dealing seed through these nations that we've been scattered among. You can't expect Israel to come looking like a Shaft or Shaq or Wesley Snipes. You know what I'm saying? There's been a scatter, and they love to just exclude the Northern Kingdom. The Hispanics and Native Americans, man. Period. And they're part of the nation of Israel. So many videos, so much evidence, so many things has been brought forth, and these people are still saying the same madness, over and over. So, real quick, and I just want to make a quick point. If you're going to look at the hair, the skin, the looks, the color, then you're gonna go astray anyway, because Israel is all over the place. The women are mixing and mingling with these heathen nations and creating babies, and those babies are coming out looking dark skin, kinky looking hair, look like Jake, look like our people. And there's so many examples of that, and these people are not our people. Prime example, Tia Tamara and Taj Maori, man. Those are Edomites. They're not our people. Lauren London, that's an Edomite. She's not our people. What's his name? Evan and Tracy Ellis Ross. Those are Edomites. Those are not our people. Although these people look like us, and that's why the scriptures speak of the wheat and the tares, man. You know what I'm saying? Let the tares grow with the wheat, because you may pull up or destroy wheat with the tares, man. The scriptures go into these things, man, and that's why they go into these things, because these things exist, man. You know what I'm saying? Satan has been at work, man. The devil has been at work, man. So that wicked one, like the scriptures speak of, went through and spreading his seed, but yeah, you can't. And also, if you want to look at it from the other perspective of it, those with the so-called stringy hair, with the very light skin, colored eyes or whatever that you would deem so-called whites, or white person, which they deem themselves Caucasians, call themselves Caucasian, but you got examples like Cameron Diaz, blonde hair, blue eyed, look just like a so-called white woman, but she's a Hispanic woman, from the Northern Kingdom, and then you have what's my man? Damn, I can't even think his name right now. I got him pictured. DiCaprio, Leonardo DiCaprio. Blonde hair, blue eyes, or green eyes or gray eye, whatever color his eyes are, but he's blonde haired, and looks like a so-called white boy. You know what I'm saying? And he's Northern Kingdom. I think he goes back to the Hispanics as well, man. You know what I'm saying? But these people look like Edomites, you know what I'm saying? And we, of course, always use the example of the basketball player. What's his name? I can't even think. Blake Griffith. Salakia, Blake Griffith. Satan trying to work. Yeah, his son, man. You know what I'm saying? His son is blonde haired and blue eyed. You know what I'm saying? And of course, if he grows up, and gets with it, but that goes back to, I believe his father is a Benjamite, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. But if he goes and marries, grow, and Lord forbid we're here for that amount of time, that long, for him to grow up, and he gets with a so-called white woman, and they have a child. Well, guess what? That child is going to look more throughout these things happening. The babies are going to look more and more like the other nations, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's happening throughout, all these nations we've been scattered among. And I just want to make that point. But real quick, before I go any further, because the scriptures liken us to a speckled bird. So real quick though, I want to get this real quick. This cat right here, I don't know his name, but somebody put this in the chat. And this dude right here, I guess his name is Cole Palmer. He's with his grandfather here, man. You see this dude right here? He will be deemed as a so-called white boy. But this is his grandfather right here, man. He's with his grandfather, and that's why it says right there, Grandpa P, real OG, Cole P, Cole Palmer, and Grandpa P, Grandpa Palmer. So this is his granddad right here, man. So this dude right here that looks like a so-called white boy, it goes back to this man right here, you know what I'm saying, by way of his father, this man's son, and as a matter of fact, real quick, because I want to make this point as well, let's go here real quick. I'm through with that. Let's get rid of that right here. It's my man right here, NBA player by the name of Isaiah Hardenstein or Hardenstein, you know what I'm saying? And I just typed in Isaiah Hardenstein, this guy right here, which you would deem as a so-called white boy, you know what I'm saying? German American basketball player, but if you have the eyes to see any type of discernment, you can look at this guy and see that he don't even have a typical, Edomite look to him. You know what I'm saying? And but he would be deemed a so-called white boy. He's deemed a so-called white boy in the society. But when you, as a matter of fact, let's go to a couple of images and just look over here. I think it's probably some of the same ones we just looked at. So and I was gonna, as a matter of fact, we'll come back to that. Let me go here because I was gonna actually type in his father. I seen something right there, but I wanted to get this one right here. Right here. That's his father right there, so-called black man, in Germany. And if you look at the eyes and the mouth, really the whole everything, the nose too, but look at the eyes. Same thing, man. That's you can't try to act like that's not this man's child, man, because you got some people out here that's not spiritual, and they'll just try to say, "Oh yeah, it's just a child he took on." Nah, bro, stop, stop. But again, we're gonna go through it. So real quick, let me see what this other one. Let me see what this real quick. It might be the same, some of the same things. Yeah, pulled up the same thing. So but yeah, and I just want to make that point as well. But the scriptures tell you how to